walleye. It's what I'm gonna paint. It's hopefully what I'm gonna catch in this video. On this big, ridiculously shaped twitch bait. It's like a musky twitch bait. Bass people think of twitch bait and it has no lip. In the musky community, they have lips that are very far forward on the nose, usually about a 45-degree angle. Either kicks out hard, has a big body wobble, erratic. Really any kind of erratic action. But starting out, we gotta spray black on this. All black everything. That is the base from which I think the glitter will be most visible and add texture. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, fellas. Something about the texture, the color, the white that goes with it. It's simple, but it looks like a fish that you're trying to catch. And it's already tied on your line, so it's super satisfying. You could possibly fool bystanders as you fish with the bait that you've caught something. It looks that good. The white eye, the potential to go kind of green-backed, or you can keep it brown. You can come down further with some details, like some walleye stripage, some walleye splotches. A lot of directions to go with it. Everything about that paint scheme is why I like to paint baits. And it's mostly a flake, so that makes it, you know, really accessible to bait painters. You don't have to come in with your $800 Iwata Micron and do tiny details that require a decade of experience to pull off kind of painting. It's just make some of the best looking baits possible with a pepper shaker, you know? We're gonna get the glitter to stick with bleed checker 440 Createx Candy 2.0 color stuff. I find it's a bit more adhesive. I've never used it for this application, but I think it will work. I've heard of fellas brushing on some 5-minute epoxy and then dumping the glitter on and letting that set up and doing that multiple times to build up the gold. I just want to see. We can resort to that if this doesn't work. I just want to see if this works. Give it a nice thick layer. That seems to be sticking. I feel as though I'm wasting so much. See if I can salvage some here. Whoa. Okay, that worked pretty good. It's pretty flat. It's not perfectly flat. There's some pieces that are definitely sticking up a little bit, but all of that should get enveloped well in the clear coat. I'm just gonna use UV resin today. I'm gonna be getting glitter everywhere today too. Oh my goodness. Today is a fabulous day. Here's the messy part. I shoot it again with the bleed checker over all that. Okay, first clear coat. I'm gonna let that hang and drip for like 15 minutes. That's gonna need quite a few layers. That's okay though. Extra gold. Putting some rupees in there. Just being relentless with the gold. Any of those dark spots you see between the flakes, this should help out with. That's the intention. Can you see the rupees? Just the faint sparkles, just a slightly more sparkly difference.
Pull on the fang and see what happens.
Pull on it?
See? Whee!
Okay, this is like the 6th or 7th clear coat later. Oh geez. I just did it. It needed a lot. We needed to build this up so much to get the texture off of that flake so we could paint on a perfectly glossy, smooth finish. Took 6-7 clear coats or so. It's a satisfying feeling to have all of that insanity built up under a nice, glossy, smooth finish. Get the lip wrapped back up here. First, detail is going to be a lateral line. And the Fish with Your Masterpiece community, where all of the official bait making masters decided not to go all the way with that name, had the idea of using masking tape like that. See, new piece, that wasn't going to look good. It needs to be higher. Kind of have to like apply it, bend it, apply it, bend it. I've never done it this way. One sec, fellas. We'll get there. Maybe I just want more of a straight line. Whenever you can spray the paint that'll be on the bait, the better it looks, so hopefully that looks good. We're gonna give that a spray. Black. Lateral line reveal. I guess you can kind of see that. Paint will be different on top versus the bottom, and that will kind of be the more defining aspect of the lateral line. That method works fine. There's a lateral line and looks way cleaner than I could have done with a brush. Next color, Yeti white. Not fully white, a little bit of gray. My quick connections have been acting up lately. Not fully sealing. Kind of annoying. This is going on the belly. That way when I spray full white in spots, it stands out even more than just the belly. Don't go full white right away, fellas. This is the color against full white right there. Little gray. Overspray is the bane of this paint scheme's existence. It'll make the gold dull. It'll ruin everything, is what it'll do. So I'm going tiny sections at a time and hitting those sections with the overspray, sure not to get any on the body. What's up, Penny?
Daddy, what's that silver bait?
Thank you. Bye-bye. I don't know if I'm alone in my thinking, but that contrast of gold and white, there's few things in lure painting that do it for me as hard as that. I cut this stencil on a laser engraver one time. I have a laser engraver, I just put it away. I haven't used it very much since. I need to put the dark markings, detail smoke black, towards the top. Noticeable, but the gold still flashes through. That's what detail smoke black's good for. Poison green. It's a candy color. Very translucent, so the shine can show through. I just mix it with bleed checker, kind of half and half. Pretty much made no difference on the sides, but you can just see some green on the top through the flashes. I don't want to just give it a black top, so that's way more interesting. I am over here cutting out some custom one-of-a-kind stencils just for this bait. And I have both sides of the line when you do that. A little bit of fair blush, prepping that spot for some gills. That was some pearl white. Just a tiny bit of gold up top. I'm almost done. Probably gonna get some sort of color on that fin. Then we'll glue an eye on. All right, we gotta sign this thing. I I put down some pearl white before I sprayed that pupil. I think that's the most realistic way to get a walleye eye. A walleye eye. A little bit of gold for an iris, and I'm thinking bronze for the backing. Clear coat. This just came in the mail. That is a $200 chunk of tupelo wood. What a chunk. I thought it was gonna come in more pieces than that. They just sent one big one. Cool. Yeah. Okay, let's see what this gorgeous thing does. Hopefully something good. That's quite the paint scheme to waste on nothing, you know? Does it sink? No. Heavy float. Good action. Good twitch. It has like a complete motion to it on a twitch. Woo, that's a good one. That was a good one. Good action on a consistent retrieve too. Good stuff all around. Couldn't be happier with that. Looks amazing, functions amazing. I'm gonna go out and fish in the morning. I'm gonna bring this with me. I'll cast it a few times, see what it's like on a full cast. I don't think I'm gonna like fish for hours with it. It's kind of tempting. We'll see. We'll see what I'll do. I don't know yet, okay? Had to dance like a fairy across the water there. Worked out pretty good. Get to the channel. Oh, we just had a hit. Look at that bass hit that bait. Oh. Get it. Get it. Oh, man. We just had some angry bass hitting this thing with their mouths closed. That was quite the little surprise. I only got the bait back out and casted back there on my way back because the water was clear. One last look at the action. Pulling it in and there was a school of bass. Not just a bass, there was a school of bass on my bait. The heck? It's cold. The water's getting cold. And that was like a little cut off, isolated river pond. Those bass are probably gonna die this year. They need to get out of there. I was there for a couple hours, fishing with the jig, fishing with the shtickle, fishing with the 3-inch prey bait, fishing in the rocks, fishing on the sand, fishing on the gravel, long cast, short cast, medium cast, fast retrieve, slow retrieve, medium retrieve, you know. I was doing it all. Just wasn't working out. The only attention we got was on this. Essentially a musky bait. I think those bass were starving and the flash caused reaction. It's kind of official. Gold glitter gets reaction strikes. Because I lobbed my shtickle down there too at those same bass that were hitting this and they didn't want it. It's official. That causes bass to react. Thanks for watching. Good old paint scheme video. That turned out so nice. Leave a like for glitter. On to the next bait.